So why reading is important in our life?
Well, if I talk about reading, this is one of the best part. Doesn't matter what are you working for, if you are studying, so definitely you have to build a habit of reading. And if you are doing any kind of work or building your own business, for that purpose, you have to get lots of knowledge regarding to your stuff, whatever you are doing. So if I talk about why reading is taking much importance in this modern era, because there are lots of people also studying for English language. If we talk about any kind of language, first of all, we have to make the habit of reading, because by reading, we can get lots of words and we can get to know how to make the correct pronunciation of the sentences. So, this could help us to improve our communication skill as well as our language. So, yeah, what I feel and whatever I'm doing related to reading, so this is really helping me regarding to my personal life as well as for my language purpose. So yeah, I can say that reading is really important until you are going to make it your habit. So definitely you are going to see lots of changes.
Okay. So in English, now your English journey is you using lots of reading rather than
Yeah.
speaking. So you
Mhm.
consider reading is important.
Yeah, each thing is important as we can see, like reading, writing, listening, and speaking. So each point is really important if we are going to follow each or everyone. But if I talk about the own personal experience, according to people interest, what they like. For example, in my case, if I like reading a lot, so definitely I will go for reading. So in others cases, like you, if you like something else as like listening and writing and speaking, so it's up to you. So but the thing is that if any person is getting interest and enjoying while reading, so definitely that person can improve by reading.
Yes, yes. But by go through the reading, after some time we forget that whatever by reading at the time. Some people so says that if you listen, if you again and again listen, you can't forget that words. It's
Yeah,
my
that's true.
opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, I agreed on it because there are few people they love to watch movies and love to watch videos. By listening, they are improving their English language because it is easy. Because in the videos or audiobooks, the storytelling is better. They can understand the sentences in easy way. They don't have to put much effort while they are listening. But the problem is that while we are listening, so there are lots of words coming at the same time, so sometimes it's a bit difficult to understand each or every word, how we have to pronounce it, and while we are listening, so we are not speaking at the same time. We are just listening, we are just consuming it. So if I talk about reading, while you are reading any kind of paragraph, so at the same time, you are going to make the process of speaking because we are reading them out loud. So definitely on that time we are just doing practice of our speaking as well.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I also agree because I also like reading, but nowadays I'm not doing reading practice. Just I'm starting my listening practice because of
Oh,
responsibility,
oh.
lots of
So what you like most in listening? What kind of stuff you prefer?
I can't hear proper. You can again ask me?
I'm asking that what kind of stuff or what kind of videos or audio you like to listen most?
Yeah. I like English movie with subtitle. So it's giving a lots of words to me to vocabulary, new vocabulary. After that, I'm searching on Google on it. If I know, I don't know. So and we pronounce after that and try to use this word in my communications.
Mhm. By the way, have you ever tried to talk with any stranger? I mean, you don't know any person and you try to speak with that person in English language.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I started speaking to a stranger uh, before 1 month ago. So I talk lots of person, different
I'm not
person.
on the social media. I'm asking to you in the real life, like you are being through somewhere, like you're going by subway or in the train. So have you ever meet with these kind of people with whom you talk in English language?
No, no, I have no experience about it because I these days I'm not going to outside and not talking in English.
Mhm. By the way, this is wonderful experience. You know why? Because once I've been in the different location and I tried this method because I can say I'm a bit introvert, so I saw few lines, I can say few words on the Google, and it was like if you are introvert, then you have to start talking with stranger. If you are visiting in the different city, you have to try to make new friends. And I tried it. At the first, it was difficult for me because I was being nervous, and at the same time, I was thinking what people will think about me because I was trying to speak in English language with them. And after then, when I met with few people, and they made me comfortable like yeah, you can talk with us, but the thing was that I had to know that other person knows English or not.
Okay. It's very difficult to get a person who knows the English language because we are trying to talk in English. If you don't know English, then he talk in Hindi or whatever he use language. So it's difficult in India, most of
Hmm.
cities. Like yeah,
Yeah.
you get in Mumbai and Delhi like most popular city, but in small city you don't get this kind of people. Most of people talk in Hindi or in Marathi and Gujarati, Bengali, this type of language. I saw many times in local train and buses they using only English. Yeah, I saw in airport. I visited at one time only. There are all people are speaking in English, but that time I'm not able to speak in English. So I'm talking to in English only that time.
Uh, in my
Yeah.
case, once I went to the New Delhi, and that was my first time, the first experience. So I was going by bus, and then I met with few people, and I started talking with them in English language. And suddenly they started asking me like, "What is your native language?" And I said, "As my native language is Punjabi," and I told to them, "I don't know Hindi language. My native language is Punjabi, so it's difficult for me to make conversation in Hindi language. So are you comfortable with English?" Few people were able to understand me what he's trying to say because my purpose was that to make conversation in English. Doesn't matter they were judging me or not. But I tried it, and a few people appreciated me that yeah, you're studying for this, and if you want to make conversation. But you know what? In our Indian society, there are lots of people. They are going to judge you by your English, like देखो ज़्यादा अंग्रेजी बनता है.
Yeah, yeah,
So you have to go through
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But the thing is that if you're studying for it, you don't have to be worry about anything else.
Yeah, that's why we can't using this language in English in our India. Yeah, no. So I think it's enough today.
Yes, I think let me stop it.